What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So for this video, I'm gonna be prepping the motorcycle and my whole setup for the track, as you can see there. It's my first time doing this on my own. I usually have a buddy that helps me out with this, and we go together. It's also my first time going to the track on the day of. I usually sleep at the track on the day before, so I'm ready when the day comes. So this whole thing here is gonna be new for me, but I've tested this system altogether before, so I know it's gonna work. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do as completely as I can. One-man cameraman here. You see the V4R still needs to put some track preparations here. So the mirror has to come off, the license plate bracket has to come off. Probably have to tape some lights here because I can't disable them, or it's not easy to disconnect the lights and stuff like that. So even if you disconnect the turn signal stock here, the brake light still works. So I'm just gonna tape them all up. I have black tape. I changed the oil on this already. Only has 150 miles on it, so I'm gonna break it in at the track. Makes me feel good to do that actually, because I think that's my personal take on break-in is the track is the best place to take it. There's no steady speed there. It's always going up, going down. You're basically using all of the engine, and it's nice. So that's a topic for another video, and it's a very controversial debate, but it is what it is. So here's the stuff that came with the bike, which is the license plate block off, also the mirror block offs that I'm gonna put on. And it's super easy because I pretty much did it all earlier on and made sure everything's good to go. Exhaust, we don't have that yet, and rear sets, but that's okay. I'll walk you guys through with, here's my trailer. So this is a fold-up trailer by Toastmart. It's not, I didn't get this brand new. I got this used from a private seller. He never used it, so good thing for me. I bought it at a good price. It's like a knockoff of a Kendon. So the Kendon is it folds up, stands up, but also rolls around. This one doesn't roll around. You just have to muscle it to like the wall. It's not that heavy, so it's not too bad. But you do scratch some parts of it when you're dragging it on the floor because it doesn't have any wheels of its own when it stood up. But it folds up nicely. It's very lightweight, and I can fit it like somewhere around this wall here when it's not used. It comes with its own ramp. It's a 3-piece ramp that disconnects, and then you can just stow it away in the back of the Jeep. So here's my hitch system. Because the Jeep is lifted 3.5 inches, I had to drop the hitch 7 inches or so to put it in the proper level for this trailer. Basically the measurement kind of looks like the U-Haul ones, where you have to measure from the ground and 18 inches up. It's pretty similar. So I did this 7.5. This measurement also works with U-Haul trailers. It just looks like that right now because my garage is like inclined and it flattens out. So don't worry about this kink right there. It's not overly high. It's just once it levels out to the ground, it's actually pretty level. So what I plan to do is I'm gonna strap the bike here tonight so that tomorrow when I leave early here in the morning, I'll just attach the trailer. What I'm not sure of is if once the bike is on here, can I actually lift this off the Jeep and close my garage door? If not, then we'll figure it out. But I'm just gonna show you guys how the strapping looks like and how the bike looks. And I'll show you guys the strap right now. So these are tank straps. So the way I strap my bike lately, I used to use Canyon dancers and regular ratchet straps, basic ratchet straps. I don't like strapping the bike on the handle, the grips or anything. I just, even with Canyon dancers, just my OCD before, it got pinched one time, the grip, and it just, it bothers the hell out of me when that happens. So now I've strapped my bikes on the fork leg here. It's like the strongest part of the bike, technically. All the forces, is how strong that is. So if you want additional protection, so I put the strap here. You can put a regular rag just to cover the surface, but I've been doing this for a while with the S1000, with the 1199R. Nothing really gets scratched down here. Plus those straps here, the tank straps are very, very smooth. Like, it's super smooth. almost feels like it's not rough at all. I don't know how to explain it. It's like velvet or something. It's like velvety smooth. So tank straps. I'll put a link on this on the Amazon link, affiliate link. You guys want to help me out? But I bought this a long time ago, and it's been lasting forever. Me and my friend used this to strap both bikes together on the forks, and it just works great. So basically, once you wedge the tire in front here, you just strap it to these tie downs, and it just kind of pushes the front wheel like this direction, like, and then on the left and the right side. So basically, it's wedged in here. So I'll show you guys later. It's super like rigid, that it doesn't sway, because the Canyon Dancer method, it sometimes when the bike bounces around, it does this teetering thing, and it bothers the hell out of me while I'm driving home. So enough of that. I'm gonna show you guys once the bike is on here how I strap it up. Here it is. The bike's on the trailer. I just had to simply ride it up. It's so easy with this trailer. I usually don't like, riding it up like a pickup truck, even though it's more convenient because you don't have to tow a trailer. But for me, I don't trust myself enough. I've seen so many mishaps happen with that. So any case, we have it here now. It's trailered. Right now, what's on the wheel chock is very stable. It's not gonna go anywhere, but it still sways. Just be careful with it. Don't just keep in mind that it's not. It could still fall with enough force on each side. So I'm gonna go ahead and strap this up and show you guys my method. All right, guys. So here's the strapping method that I use. It's the fork strapping method, like I said. So here's the right side, and here's the left side. So I put some rags there. So if you're OCD about the forks being scratched or whatever, even though the straps are very smooth, you don't have to worry about that. So it's not super tight yet. It just has tension on both sides, but I want to show you guys how stable it is. So the idea is you want to just have tension on left and the right, and then you have basically you're pulling that wheel into the wheel chock. So it's just kind of like it's in there. So and then I also have a strap on the rear tire just to prevent the wheel hop. So it kind of puts it, keeps it on the ground. That type of deal. So once I strap this up, once I tighten everything up, it's not gonna move. It's like I shook the whole trailer. I jump on the trailer and things like that. It's not gonna move. So it's really wedged in there. I'm not gonna fully tighten this up because I'm gonna leave this overnight, and I am concerned about the tire being, I don't know, dented or something like that. So I'm just gonna leave it like secure, but not super tight. So tomorrow, I'm just gonna make sure I don't forget to ratchet everything down and it's all tight and good. So my dilemma right now is, how am I gonna close my garage door and leave my trailer in the house, and because I can't have it, I don't want to leave this out here, ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to see if I can unhook this trailer with my bare strength and lift it off and see if that's possible. But we'll see. That's why it's good to test your things the day before. So we'll see how that goes. Yep. So here we are. So that is it. Actually, I'm surprised that it's actually successful. So I'm able to lift the whole trailer, the hitch with the bike on it, off the ball hitch there, and I lifted it and actually rolled it backwards. I should have taken the ramp off, but that's okay. So I rolled it backwards so that it clears the garage door. So now it's good to go. So this is gonna be my new system for going to the track on the day of. So basically I prepare everything on the day before at home, and basically all I have to do is back the Jeep up, pull it back in there, and lock everything up, and that's good to go. So I'm actually really feeling good about this whole setup here. It only took me like 30 minutes. It just took longer because I'm trying to show you and record a video. But the whole thing, I dialed it down, the strapping method, everything else, good to go in just 30 minutes. So I'm happy with that. I thought it would be, taking me hours, because it usually takes me hours to strap things down before I figured out that you could do this fork leg method. So here it is, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Give you guys some tips on how to strap a motorcycle This is not very common. I don't know if there's any negatives on this, but so far I haven't seen any. I've been doing this for so many track days. Two bikes, side by side next to each other. They don't even hit each other. They're just so rigid. You wedge the tire into a corner of the truck bed, just strap it on the fork leg. Here you go, guys. So I'm gonna actually, before I end the video, I'll show you guys how the bike looks with the mirrors and the fender eliminator gone. So we'll end it at that. All right, guys, let's close this video out. So here's the V4R in track mode, I would say. So I just installed the block off plates. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I might just do bar end mirrors because it just looks so good without those mirrors. And the fender delete there, rear license plate bracket delete. Yeah, so I just noticed actually that the windshield on the V4R is different than the regular one. It's like the other one's like a thicker plastic and this one's a lighter plastic. I noticed that too on the 1199R. I just never really realized it when I look at it closer, because when I looked at the V4, the regular V4s, they're a thicker plastic. So this one is I would say it's nice that it's lightweight and thin like this, but also it gets scratches really easily. The thicker one is much tougher, but I guess you get pros and cons, So you have really lightweight glass or plastic there, but yeah, it does get scratched super easy. And the other one is thicker, stronger, more for everyday use, but it is what it is. So it just, I do already have some scratches on it already just from rubbing it. It's like that kind of plastic where you just rub on it a little bit and it just scratches so easily. It's kind of annoying. So usually once I have it strapped in like this, I usually just go over the bike, things like that, see if there's any leaks, oil and things like that, because they're gonna check on that at the track, tech inspection. Make sure you don't waste your time doing all this, and when you get there, it's like, oh, you can't ride because you have a leak and stuff, and you have to sort it out. So basically, the whole day is ruined, to be honest. So cross my fingers that I don't have anything going on. It's a brand new bike. I did change the oil properly, so there's no leaks. But always keep in mind that any leak is it's a disaster. So make sure your brakes are working fine, your tires are good. This tires is brand new, so I'm not worried about that. I can't wait to try them out. Like I never tried a tire profile this tall. But the bike is really nicely, it rides really nice. The engine is nice, so I think I'm gonna be confident getting the most out of these tires. But we'll see. So I'll give you guys a report right after the track and or something like that, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys after the track.